mess around with this quite a bit, and it's simpler than I thought. So you set your train to go to, go to refuel. Then I sent it to the wait station, the wait line, and then to load. And it come here to load, and it says destination full because both of these train loading stations are full. And you easily change that. You say enable train limit. I only want one here at a time. And I want one here at a time. And that just tells all the other trains waiting to come down here, you can't come because the station is full. So sit here and wait. Let's see which one's going to be closer. Probably, yeah, this one's going to leave first. We're almost done. So this one's going to leave. And then this one's going to pull in as soon as it's empty. You make me look like an idiot. Load till full cargo. Now it's going. I wonder why it took so long. That's fine. It gives it a time to buffer up a little bit, so it's gonna sit there for a few seconds. But I am curious to know why it didn't leave immediately. As soon as it left here, it should have gone. That's fine. Let's go ahead and add this right there, see if that helps. And I can't put one there. Let's see if I can't put one anywhere throughout here. I can put one there. I don't know if that's going to help. So these chain rail signals, all they do is it reads the next signal in the path to allow better control of the trains. I don't think that did anything, but that's how you do that. It's a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. I always overthink everything and make it far more complicated than it needs to be. And so now we're just waiting for other, and this is fine because I have other processes going. We've got a train now that is dropping off. That's copper. This one should be, yeah, iron plates. So we got that going on. We should have some other stuff. Here's another train came in. But one of the things I like to do is just sit here and watch things just to see how it's going. This is going to take forever to load. So 5 minutes until you get full cargo. That's fine. That's, again, this is one of the downsides to having a 1-1 train in a setup like this. But I wanted to do it just to see how City Grid works. Because it's interesting to think about, well, how do I never would have figured out how to do these train stations like this, or maybe I wouldn't even have needed them with a larger build. But because I'm using so many trains, let's take a look. I've got 52 trains, 200 stations, and I wouldn't have forced myself to try and figure out how train limits work in such a way. It's adding another stop for these trains, but I got space. The map is I mean, I'm barely scratching the surface, even though it's taken me forever from running one place to the other. You have plenty of space here, so I'm not worried about that. But you can also see, look, this is this train is, I've also got it enabled and disabled. Do I even need that? Let's find out. Yeah, it's just sitting here watching. Sitting here watching, and you can look at the stations. If I come here to, I got 2 load stations. Let's watch this one. And yeah, everybody's out waiting to unload their product, which is perfect. This is exactly what I want it to do. Go dump, come get a load and unload it. until you're empty and just sit there and wait. So I really don't have a problem with how this is running. Just have to keep an eye on that. But anyway, that's how that would work. Destinations full. 1 and 1. Okay. And what I did do was, because this station is not loading, like these belts are not full and compact, which means they're not able to load and unload as fast as I want them to for the trains. So I looked around for another patch. I already had this set up, so I set up another. I got 5 lanes coming into 8 distributions. Nobody's using it. All you have to do is, when I zoom out, you name these the same as the other ones. So if I have 10 cars, and I should probably come in here and switch these to train limit 1 as well. And that's going to kind of push all of the trains around and make them wait for the other ones. And if I come up here, I should be able to hit train limit 1, 1. And if I click on it, it's already set. So we'll set these all to train limit 1, which I don't think I have more than, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I have more than that. Train limit 0, 1, 1 out of 1. And it changes the color if there's a spot there. So this tells the network, hey, this has 1 of 1. You can't stop here. You're going to have to go someplace else because this destination is full. And we can just verify that we've done that over here. Zoom in. Let's just hover over this. It says 0 out of 1 on the right, 0 out of 1 train limits. So that's fine. I think what I'm going to have to do, I already went and updated all of this to red belts and upgraded as much as I can. But as you can see, it's not loading. I need to load the ore faster. I've got 4 trains. I could have 5, but that's fine. Here comes, you know, it happens in cycles. It's like a hurry up and wait thing, and it happens in little bursts. So we're going to have trains come in, and then they're going to go refuel and load up and come in. And so they kind of all go together a little bit, which is fine. I'm not in an incredible hurry to be doing anything. I still have to go set. Okay, green's working now. Which is exactly what I wanted to see. So we got green coming in. And then this train is kind of doing nothing. It's on a 5-minute cycle or until it's full. That's just fine. Oops. I gotta go fix that. Right up there. Let's run down. We'll fix that. Still got some brick to go lay down as I expand. Another thing I need to do is hook up black science, military, and then chemical science. I gotta do that at some point. I'm kind of, so what do I need here? I need, plates, coal, steel, copper, and brick. Okay, we're making, and we have trains for all of that. One thing, I'll probably split this off into another video, when I come into my 60 minutes, 60 per minute for blue science, it ain't fitting. So I think what I want to do is dismantle all of this. And I'm going to have to break this up into sections. It was kind of a dumb thing to do. Let's turn off my bots. All right. Control Z. Bots are off. Now I've got ghosts. Let's take a look at this to see. Okay, I should be able to fit this in here. It's just a tight fit. So I'm trying to get this down as far as I can. I'm going to shift click, and that's going to stamp it down, but I actually don't want it like that. Such a pain. Because I want 1/2 to be over here. If that makes sense. This is so dumb. All right, so I need to undo all of this. It almost needs to be done in 2 halves. Oh my. So those are going to come down and they're going to feed into, all right, this is a monster, pain in the butt. So I'm going to have to figure this out. All right, let's do this. I'm going to clear out this whole section. Let's get rid of it. Turn on bots. See where they're going. Because I'm going to have to lay this out, right? And then split it up into sections. So if I come over here, oops. Blueprint, blue, and we'll just look it down there. And shocker, I'm full of junk. Let's clear all this stuff up. Now I have better control over it because I've got a space where I can like copy the sections that I want and fit them in as I need and rebuild this. And that's fine. This is the part of Factorio that I like because it's, again, it's like, well, I've done it this way, you know, through a bus system. How am I going to make this fit in here? Am I going to be able to? That's the thing. Okay, so let's take... first, let's... Such pain. Let's copy. This is all pickups from here on down. And again, this is for 60 science packs per minute. I don't know if this is going to fit. It's not. So we'll paste it there, turn off the bots, and I'm going to have to double side this to have it fit. Like I said before, I don't know if this is going to fit. Now, the smart guy in me would say, why are you trying to fit this all in here? Why are we doing this? That's fine. So let's come in here to Block City. And let's go here. We're gonna stamp down our frame. Some of this is just thinking through the process and acting before I think. Because I really wanted to stick with that, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So let's take that. We're going to copy this. We'll set it down there. And we're going to Alt delete all of this. All right, we'll come and fix it. There we go. Now we've got a nice big, nice big section here where we can, this is just easier. I've already taken the time to figure this out. So now I can just do this. Let's turn it to red. And that's gonna work just fine. Also, because I think I have more resources coming in here. What do we need? We need plates, green circuits, copper plates, oil. water. We have a water station. We have that. And we have all of the things that we're going to need to make this. We have stations that are building this. So now it's just a matter of getting all the parts built out. I really don't like it. I don't like doing this. But I don't care. It's fun. Because then it's going to look cool on a map. Look at it. And then we're going to delete that. We're going to move it to middle. And that's fine. That is fine. Let's copy this and paste this into here so that we have temps all around. Temp, 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 temp. Everything is temp. Okay, so we have more than enough unloading stations, we think. So I'm going to finish building this out, and then we're going to hook it up and send it on its way. One thing I'm going to need is 2 stations. Let's have them. We'll have to have 2 unload liquid stations, which is fine. And we need to switch one of these to a loading station. So I'll have to deal with that. Yeah. Then we'll start making blue science, and then I need to hook up all the trains for. We already have everything here. I need to figure out this. We just got a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unloads into a load, and I got to figure that out. Hook it up, but this is part of the process. Just thinking it all through. Anyway. Still having a blast. Look at this. The factory must grow. Like we started here with just this one little area. It took forever to build this. This is just our starter mall. I went and added some electricity for it. Of course, I didn't hook up this side because I'm an idiot. Delete that, and then we're going to paste it here. I'm going to put that there, and then we'll grab some yellows. And then I'm going to walk over there and fix all that. I should probably do that and update my blueprint. Because that's another thing, you know, you talk about blueprints and share them with other people. As you see, it's always a work in progress. I don't have anything that's done. Very rarely have anything that's done that I feel like I can share with other people. And so Factorio Blueprint School is a good place to just upload your blueprints. But what I'm finding is, and I've talked with the devs on Discord, there's no way for me to go in that I know of and delete blueprints that I've submitted. And I told them, like, hey, how do I delete blueprint that I have up here, because I don't want to share it anymore? And they're like, oh, just let us know and we'll delete it for you. It's really kind of frustrating because you want, see, like I said, you want your stuff to have control of it. I like this a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Because then you get power right into it. And you don't have to worry about separating it out. Anyway, Pastebin didn't work. Factorio's Blueprint School, there's a lot of extra work that I don't want to have to reach out to the devs every time I make a change in my blueprints. I thought about doing like a Google Docs share, and then I can update that whenever I want, but then you're not going to get the latest and greatest, whoever wants to download it, if that's your jam. So it's kind of a process. I need some reds. Oh, I need some power poles too. A lot of these power poles. I don't need 800. Just give me 2 of those. Take 100 of that. Alex for 100. Do I need chests? I don't need chests, but let's take another half stack. One thing I do need is buildings. And I think I need, let's take a stack of those. We got tanks. Let's take 10 of those. Yeah, and I think I'm good to go. Let's grab some more. I don't need them. Let's say underground pipes, but if I still have some, it means I don't need them because it's all built out. Anyway, just some random thoughts while we're running back and forth. Now, a lot of you also might be saying, why aren't you taking a train? It's a heck of a lot faster. I don't feel like setting it up, loading it, getting on the map, doing the thing, and just run over there. It's all right. I ain't scared. And we can see here that our map, we've got some green and we've got plenty of red science packs. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff, but I mean, I guess I could unlock bullets. Get those going. Why not? Right? How much power are we using? Okay, we're so good. Just use some stuff. I'm not sick of this. Okay, so we have this all built out. Let's get this all down to, let's let the bots do their things. Let the robots work. Grab, attach some power. Like that. Get all this stuff made. I personally don't have a belts. I don't have a problem with this. I thought about making just a block that just does red belts and green inserters and just have it as part of the mall, because it's once you get to a point where you're starting to build or you want to convert. So an example here is this was all yellow belts and it was feeding really slowly. Okay, one way to make it feed faster is to convert everything into yellow belts. As you see, these are moving a heck of a lot faster than the yellow belts. Right? Oh, of course they're not going to show up because I'm not up there. So these are twice as fast as the yellow belts, but that means you're going to drain out your resources a lot faster. Oh, interesting. Why that is. And so like, well, let's make everything faster and convert it all over to red belts. But then you just need so many red belts to replace the yellow ones. And then you have a massive stockpile of yellow belts. And one of the things I've done before when playing this is made a yellow belt yellow belt underground and splitter recycling center, because reds, in order to make a red belt, you need part of that recipe is a yellow belt. So if we look at it, yellow belts you need 1 and 5 gears in order to make a red belt. And so I thought, well, why not have a massive recycling center, because I'm replacing all of the red belts and materials with yellows, and then it replaces them. So then I just have giant stockpiles of yellow belts that I may or may not need. So done that before, because this isn't making it very fast. Oh, I got 1,000 there. That's not too bad. Okay, so now we need black. What do I got? 8 cars. I'm gonna need more than that. Let's grab these. So there should be 10 of those, and I have 9 liquid wagons. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and delete meters. I don't need them. I can always make more. So that's part of the process. I gotta build up all my depots and get them ready to receive and deliver, and then I gotta set up my trains. So it's a bit of a process. So let me do that. It'll be fun. Another thing I could show is you can build straight from your train. So I ghosted these from the map. Why won't it build? Is it because it was in, let's put a manual. And if I move forward, it should build automatically. So that's a great way from the map, is to just set things up. Why is that? It's fine. I can leave my train there. I'll do all the things I need to. I've done that too, where you just have a huge track of train. Just get it, just load it up with all the, you know, get a wagon, get all the things you need to expand massively, and get in it, hit manual, and then just drive it. And it will be fine. Get rid of that. That's the inbound. And that is our outbound. And there we go. So let's have, I don't know, there's 1,000 ways I can do this. Let's just go ahead and delete this. And that. Do I have my city block? I probably don't, but what I can do is go to the map into an area that I have, and I need unload stations. And I've got these here that just takes, it just unloads the fuel or the liquid. So I'm going to need one of those, and we can just stick one there. And we'll stick one there, because we know we need oil from the top and water. So this is going to be our water output. So we can do that now. We can set this up to be water unload for blue science. Copy. Paste. And this is going to be our oil. Oops. Too fast. Oil check. And then we can delete those. These. Let's add power there. And then we can just do these undergrounds. And that should be fine. That's connected. And if I do this with, oh, that's going to suck. That's fine. I'm trying to keep it simple. And I can do that. Here, let's just do this. There we go. And then we'll have this come out. Oh, it should already be out. Nope. We'll have this come out a little bit more. Let me switch over to my stuff. Oh, I've only got 5. Of course I do. There we go. There's our oil feeding in. That part's done, so I shouldn't need any more underground. Get rid of those. So I need iron plates. What's coming on the top of this? Let's do iron plates, copper. So this one's going to be copper. And we'll just take that. And we'll just do one of each for now. Copper. And the next one is green circuits. And we gotta switch this. Home, delete, picture, green circuits, check. And then why not? Let's have iron plates clear over here. Oops. Not afraid. And we'll have it come down all the way here. Way down. I want to delete all of this extra because I'm not sure I'm going to have it coming that way. And the reason I put these in that order is because now I can just come in here and add them in the order in which they are, if that makes any sense. Right? So this is going to come in from there. There we go. So copper comes in on the outside belt here on the right, and it goes right into the destination it needs to. Then we need bars and steel. So we can do bars here. Plastic bars is what I mean by that. So we'll do plastic bars. Paste that. And this is going to be steel. There we go. And because I like to have everything nice and clean, let's just have it there. Now we have to make an unload station for this. And so what I was thinking was just having it follow suit to the other stations that I have. Let's create some space here a little bit. Right there. So that'll come in. Let's delete these. Come into my city block. And I believe that's where that goes. So it's going to load it right into there. And this is going to be our blue science load. Bang, done. Done, done, done. Yeah. So let's hook up while we're here. Let's hook this up. So what do we need for this? And it's in a similar fashion. This is already being loaded. So we need, this is brick, and we can have brick down here. Let's do that. Let's do, okay, and then we have to change a couple of things here. This is going to be for military science and brick. There we go. This is already set up to be military science load. And so brick is going to come up, go over, up nice and tight. It's only used here. So what the heck am I doing? We can modify this. Okay, perfect. See? There, happy little accident. And then this is going to be our copper, and let's have copper come into here. So we'll paste that. Copper for military. And it looks like it's only being used here because it comes down and goes right into here. So we'll just have that. We can delete that and that. Doink. Done. Now I need steel. Let's copy, paste. And find our steel. There it is. And we'll just have this. Why not? It just comes straight down. And it's just going right there. Doink. Cool. Then we need coal, and we can have coal come in here. It doesn't take long. Just got to figure it all out. Let it come in. And over. Down. And in. And I believe this was iron plates. Yep. All right. So now that we have this all done, iron plates, And we can verify that we have everything. If we check M, turn on our plates, we have everything for black science or military. We got the blues, load and unload. Let's go put another radar down here. I'll get one there. And let's put one here. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I could recoup some of these depots. I'm just going to leave them like they are. Just because, wow, I got a train down here. That's crazy. Okay, so I don't have any coal. Let's do this. Let's attach a wagon. And let's go up here to our depot. Let's go here. Well, let me go here. That's fine. Let me go here. Now we're moving. Yeah, let's go up here because I got to set up, let's set up the trains up here. That's fine. We're smart. We can figure this out, right? Sure we can. Why not? And I like to use the top because it's out of the way if other trains need to come in here. I'm not like holding anything up. Set these to limit 1 as well. Here I come. Whee! All right, let's get out. The reason I got the wagon was so that I could load. Hey, where are you going? You goofus. I just want to grab a bunch of coal. See? You can do that a little easier if you just come in here and grab all that. Okay, so we have our trains. We got coal. So, let's take a look at this. We've got green science all loaded up. Now we need to do black. We need 1 to load, unload, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 6 trains total. And they're fueling up. One of them was brick. So let's load up. These are not alphabetical, of course. It's fine. Let's go load brick until we are full. Actually, let's add, I try to do this in order. Let's refuel for 10 seconds. And then we can just click and drag it up there. So we want to load until we're full on brick. And then we want to go and brick unload at military mall. It's got to be a better way to do that. And then we're going to empty it. Go. And another one. Let's take another look. Just make sure we got everything that we need. Copper and steel. So this one will be copper. Go to the refuel and wait for 10 seconds to get some engine coal. Then we're going to load up copper until we are full. And then we are going to unload copper until we are empty. Go. Steel is the next one. And so we're gonna refuel for 10 seconds. We're gonna go load steel until we're full. And then steel unload at military until empty. Yep. And then I think, let's just double check. Military, we need coal and unload iron. So here's, oops. This one, refuel for 10 seconds. Load coal until you're full. Load until you're empty. The last one, resources, is iron plates. We're going to go load some iron plates. Here's a new one. So we we need to go iron weight. Just go there. And then we're going to load until we're full, and then we're going to unload until we're empty. Remember, we want it to go wait. Just go there and wait for a signal. Wait until one of those stations is available and open. Because we had some backups there. We can see here. We want it to come and sit here and just wait until one of these are available. And that's what it'll do. And then we have our refuel. So let's get, we want time passed. It's 10 seconds. We are going to go military science load until you're full or 5 minutes have passed. And then we're going to military load or unload at the labs until you are empty. There you go. I got 11 cars left. Okay, cool. Let's load up and get this. So we need 2 fuels or 2 liquids. 1, 2. We'll get our liquid cars. Get off the tracks, Aaron, before you get killed. So we need to refuel. Wait 10 seconds. We're going to go load oil until it's full. And we're going to unload at chemical science when you're empty. There you go. Here we go. Same step. I need to switch those switches out on this keyboard. We need to load water until you're full. And then unload water at science when you're empty. Yep. And then if we look, what do we got now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solids. So I need 6 more trains. I have 9. Okay, let's just double check that. One of those, okay, so let's do the 2. So we got steel and plastic. Nope, don't go to temp. Refuel, 10 seconds, and then we're going to go load steel. I think I'm gonna have to go fix steel as well, because I think I now have more trains going to steel than faster than steel can load. That's my guess. I need to upgrade, potentially move all of this so that I can have a weight station in there as well. Why does this not have? Oh, I just don't have brick down yet. Okay. Okay, so we have that. The other one was plastic, so we need to refuel for time passed of 10 seconds. Why wait? We'll just leave it at default. Why are you doing that every time? It doesn't take 30 seconds, and I don't want there to be a backlog. Get in, go out, wait someplace else. And so plastic is going to be here. I want to load until full cargo or time has passed. Let's wait another 5 minutes for that. I don't really have anything using plastic other than black science. And then we're going to unload over there. Oops. Unload until you got empty cargo. Refuel, load, unload. If we go look back over here, so that's the bottom 2. We need copper, green science, or circuits. I'm going to refuel. Load copper until you're full. Unload chemical science. Oops. Go. Refuel. I know, it's a lot of clicking. It's all right. This green circuits, and so we want to load until we're full or time is passed of 5 minutes. And then we're going to go unload those there. until it's empty. Green circuits might be another place where we need to add. I don't know. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, right? So, all we need now is we've got those 4 iron plates. Looks like I have an extra one. We're gonna find out. Oh, I don't have an extra one. I just never told that to go. Okay, so iron plates. We need to go to the train refuel. 10 seconds. We need to go wait. Hit the wait station. Chill out, bro. We want to load until we are full and then go unload here till we're empty. Peace out. Now, all we have now is to reload the science packs. So we're going to go load up blue science till you're full. That's fine. And then unload until you're empty. Let's actually add a condition here when time is passed. Let's give it 5 minutes because it's going to be a slow build. And we can change this too, so it's kind of fun and colorful. There's a mod that I found that changes the train automatically based on the cargo it's holding, which I thought was fun. I'm gonna have to do that faux show. All right, so we have all of these things. Let's go down here and kind of watch things happen. Where can I park? Well, let's go here. I'm gonna park someplace that's out of the way. Should be fine right here. Because I know I have green science going. We already have a train in here. It's unloading its coal. We got copper or iron plates. We got the steel and the copper. So this should be, and it is, making our black science. Cool. And we have our steel. Is not unloading. So we'll just rotate those to unload. Now it's unloading. And we got water in there. We can see on the side on the right, tanks are full. Tanks are pretty full, so it just must have got dropped off. It's unloading. These are also unloading. Cool. There we go, some more water. Liquids happen pretty fast. One, they don't hold a whole lot, but it just sucks it from one tank to the other, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, so here I am, just chilling. Let's get rid of that. I don't want to accidentally pick up a bunch of extra stuff. Here's our plastic bars. Coming in just nice and fine. I want to check this. Okay, I did it. Wait 35 minutes for that too. So now if we come over here and look at our science, we should see blue. We have black science in these labs now. See, we got red, green, and black military science. Even though it's not backed up yet, it's just grabbing it as soon as it can be, as soon as it can get in there. Oh, we can actually see it. Here it comes. So I think each lab only holds like 2 or 3 of each science pack, so it doesn't like take everything and kind of spreads it out evenly, which is exactly what I want to see. Okay, we got copper coming in here, right into the lane that we want it to. So yeah, this is the time when I go watch a movie. Let's save this as my grid. Yeah, this is when I go watch a movie, go just let it run overnight, you know, do something, let science get all backed up. But I do have, because I don't have other sciences, if I go look, I don't have any of the other sciences unlocked to make yet. So, let's get rid of this coal. Well, let's load up my self there. So everything's looking great. Doesn't have a whole lot. You can check 166. And it's going to take a while. I have, you know, like I said, these are 60 minute. They'll make 60 packs per minute. So it's 1 a second on average. And it's just going to go do its thing as long as it's supplied with all the stuff it needs. It's just gonna do it. So this is pretty much a set and forget, because I'm not trying to do one of these builds where like I need to buy 5,000 science per second or per minute builds or some crazy astronomical thing. I mean, we'll get there when we get there. There's our iron plates. Where is this fella? Oh, he's almost full. Look at that. Almost full. Okay. So we'll just let him do his thing. Yeah. There he goes. He's all full. Come on. So now it's, you know, it's a one train, one type situation. I do like my weight station. I might build some of those around and just have a generic weight. See, destination's full because both trains are there loading up. So it's just going to sit at the weight station until it can go load up its iron plates. Is this the most efficient thing ever on the planet? No, it's fine. I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to think outside the box, do something fun, something creative. There's something aesthetically pleasing about having the grids and the boxes and having it all tiled out, and I like it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, future, we do have some other things. I do want to expand my mall because I'm not making everything that I could be making. We're not making purple inserters, which are filtered inserters where you can say, hey, only pick up iron plates on this line. I don't really use those a whole ton, but these stack inserters are incredibly helpful because they grab stacks of materials. As you can see, the hand size says 1 + 3, or normally it's just 1 + 1. So these have the ability to grab multiple things off the belt and then transport it in one chunk. So these are great for unloading and loading trains, especially unloading. But as you can see, I need red circuits. Well, I don't have anything set up to make red circuits, but for red circuits, I need green circuits, copper, and plastic bars. So we could set up red plastic right here. But what I want to do is kind of leave some room right now. Maybe I'll put it down here. There's nothing down here. Maybe we'll do red circuits. Let's add a tag, a symbol there for right now, and just let's put it there to mark it as a potential place to go, and we can actually go and stamp that down too. Kind of ghost it. Is there anything else? I do need to fill all this in and utilize this space. So I'm probably going to do that. We don't have a lot of, if I look at, I only have 49,000 soil, fill dirt, and that may not. Okay, here we go. We got blue going now. Woohoo! Look at the blue. It's all pretty. Now these aren't being used because we don't have all of the products coming down just yet. Red science, you know, as it's going to be a hit and miss, but now that we kind of have things going and all our lines are backed up, this should produce quite a bit relatively soon. I'd give it about an hour or so, and it's going to have a nice good flow. Some of these red circuits are going to be backed up just like the sulfur is. So it's all good in the hood. And so that's where I'm going to kind of go and do some things. So is this 30-minute record? Yeah, let me go grab some of this dirt. Let me fill this in, and we can do red science in here. We've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's have 3 more city blocks that we can add stuff into and do some things. So that's one. If we take another look here, we can make batteries is something that we're going to need a lot of soon. Engines. These are all other things that we could be making. Definitely batteries. I think that's a solid fuel. Things that need coal energy. could also use solid fuel. So that's another possibility that we could do, is start transferring from coal over to solid fuel. And there's a recipe for this to just use petroleum gas, and that would be fine. Modules is something that we've not started yet, so we could definitely do grids of modules. Solar, I'm going to do this one next. Well, batteries first, because you can see right there we're going to need batteries. I think I have, let's take a look here at my power, because I thought I had, here we go, a solar mall. Take a look at this real quick. Let's just stick it right here so we can take a look. We need, okay, we'll have to make this. Sulfuric acid, I think is what that is. Plates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 incoming, and it'll just make our solar. So let's go add that to a mall. Control Z to undo. So I'll find a place for this. Looks like I need to add mall 3 over here. Oops. So let me go build that out and start some other things. Get some batteries going. Ah, see, we need another. This is not cool, because now this is blocking the path until this is full. Okay. I have to move some of this stuff and do it later.